Hi, everybody.
Hello, I'm Ryan.
I'm Bethany.
And we are Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews.
Except today we will not be reviewing a board game. We are going to be reviewing 2019.
All right, so 2019, we had actually gone back at the beginning of last year, or beginning of this year, and said, here's some things we want to accomplish. Let's see how we did.
All right, so my first one is just absolutely hilarious. I can't believe I thought that this was not going to happen, but I wanted to learn 12 new games this year. We started counting last night, and the ones that we could just remember off the top of our heads got to 41 new games. And I thought 12 was going to be a stretch. I don't know what I was thinking.
I knew you had that one in the bag. And also, there comes a certain point when there's a lot of games that have overlapping mechanisms, and everything kind of becomes easier to learn on the whole. So it's that used to be a big stressor for you, was learning new games.
Yeah.
And I think that even though you still don't love
it per se.
said it.
I said it in our video talking about wanting to play 12 new games, about how much I hated learning games, and now I don't care. It's because when you just know enough mechanisms that you can be taught anything.
Yeah. Well, there you go. One of the things I wanted to do was on the health side of things was I'd really struggled with the fall and December of last year. So I wanted to start the year strong. I wanted to do January, no added sugars in any of my foods, none. And I did it. I did it all of January of 2019 with no added sugars in my food, so that was pretty cool.
I wanted us to play games twice a week, and I think outside of weird exceptions where life just got busy, I think we played about twice a week, so that was pretty good.
Yeah. There was some contests on BoardGameGeek.com, some weight loss competitions. I wanted to lose weight during all of them, and then on top of that, start the next one lower than I finished the previous one, if that makes sense. That was kind of always putting downward pressure on my weight. The first two ones of the year, I did that. I succeeded. After that, I actually gained weight during the last two contests. I don't know. That's not... I was a little disappointed with myself, but I hit 2 out of 4 for that goal.
This is also another hilarious one. I wanted us to do no less than 2 videos a month.
And again, I thought that was just a non-goal.
I think we're averaging 3 every 2 weeks or something like that.
It's more like 2 a week, unless stuff gets in the way.
1.9.
Yeah.
every week. And it's just I don't know what happened this year from January, me thinking if we do 2 videos a month, that'll be enough to doing 2 videos a week. I need to challenge myself more. That's what this means.
So one of my things I wanted to have was, we have this one shelf. That's what we've got to work with. And we could get more shelves. We have more room, but we don't want to. We want to have a good, solid collection of games that we like. That at any given time, we can pull off a game off the shelf and be like, this is a game that we'll both like. And so as a result of that, I wanted to have no unplayed games on our shelf, with the exception of some games that we got, the last month of the year or so. Yeah. And we did that. The nothing on the shelf is unplayed, at least by me. Maybe 1 or 2 stragglers from you, but...
Probably,
yeah.
But that wasn't my goal. That was Ryan's goal.
Exactly.
Yeah. I wanted to get a personal record on a 5K this year, and I specifically wanted to be able to do it at the Orc Stomp, and I did. For those of you who don't know, Orc Stomp is the 5K that Gen Con does.
And we actually sponsored it. So, yeah, Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews sponsored the Orc Stomp, and so we're probably, if everything goes according to plan, do it again this year.
Yay!
We had a lot of fun.
I hope so.
All right, so the other thing I wanted to do was I wanted to have a completed, finished, professionally printed prototype of a board game that I had designed. And as of today, the last final pieces came in the mail. I was able to assemble it all together. And I do have now a finally professionally printed prototype of my game. It's just for me. I'm not just trying to get it published or do anything with it, but I'm on version 6 of the rules.
Yeah, but I'm on Team Ryan. It's definitely going to get published.
So I'm having a lot of fun with designing that and all the graphic design and all the reprints that we had to do and some misprints that happened. And so as of today, I've got a finally printed prototype that I'm very happy with.
And it looks awesome. So that was our overview of things we set out to do and if we accomplished them or not. But now let's move on to some our disappointments of 2019. My disappointment of 2019, which isn't that big of a disappointment, but I like dice and I liked lanterns. And lanterns dice should have been my game. It's just.
And I don't like lanterns. I don't necessarily like dice games. And I hated lanterns dice.
Gosh, I don't.
So it made me feel very validated that she also was not as fond of it as she
I didn't
thought.
hate it, but
I just said you was not as fond.
Yeah, I wanted to love it because I thought, like, this is my, this is my thing, and yeah. Anyway,
I had two things that I was disappointed with this year. One was that we have a local game fest, a local game convention, QC Game Fest, which was a ton of fun. I went last year. I taught some games and ran some events, and it was just super fun. I wanted to do it again this year, but the event didn't happen. So that was a little sad, but it paved the way for something else to happen, which we'll talk about later on. Also, like I kind of mentioned, I gained back some weight. So that was also disappointing. I lost, since the beginning of the year, about 50 pounds or so. And I gained back like 30 of it in the last half of the year. So all in all, down 20 pounds on the year, but disappointed with how I finished.
yes, but you have, like, we've mentioned this before. Ryan has been losing weight for like a year and a half now. Like, he's gone up and he's gone down, but you have not gotten back to your starting number.
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta celebrate those things. It's a huge victory.
From when I completely started, I'm down 50 pounds.
Yeah, exactly. That's good. 50 pounds in a year and a half is a lot of weight in a year and a half. So celebrate that. Celebrate that.
I'm happy that that's happening, but I just need to do better.
So, off of our disappointments, let's talk about our favorite new to us game of 2019. And I'll go first, because I'm going first in everything, because ladies first and all that stuff.
Sure.
But anyway, mine is Paladins of the West Kingdom. I really enjoyed this. We recently reviewed it, and the intuitive nature of the game, to where I didn't have to ask any questions because I just understood what was happening by looking at the board, made it really easy for me to play this game and get into it. I do want to say a runner-up for me would probably be Fantastic Beasts, Perilous Pursuits. I really did enjoy the disparity of that game.
That's a tough one.
I really like that. But yeah, Paladins of the West Kingdom was legit.
I really liked my favorite new to me game this year. Is not at all a new game. It was just the first time I ever had a chance to play it. Was Die Macher, the game about the German election system. Oh my gosh, that was fun. Such a fun game. Didn't hurt that I won.
Yeah, of course.
My runner-up probably would be Sorcerer City from Druid City Games. That was also really good. But Die Macher really surprised me how much I liked it. I knew I was going to like it, but I really liked it.
All right, now let's move on to our top 5 gaming moments or events of 2019.
Number 5.
My number 5 is you guys. I have really enjoyed everybody commenting or tagging us on Facebook or Instagram, or commenting on our blog on Board Game Geek, or commenting on our YouTube videos. I'm always so excited that people want to share their thoughts or what they're going through, or what they're thinking of the games we're playing. I mean, it's awesome. You guys make this worth it.
Yeah, don't stop. We love hearing from you guys. We love doing this with you guys. You know, this used to be a channel that we did for us. Just for,
yeah.
We thought no one was watching. And now people are watching. We're really, really, that just makes us really happy inside.
Yeah.
So my number 5 was, we had a game day where I just played Twilight Imperium 4th edition with 5 other guys. And that was an event, man. It's just a full 8-9 hour thing where we just played the game beginning to end. And it was a freaking blast. So TI4 for short is my number 5.
Ryan sent me a text while he was playing. He was like 6 hours in, 60% done.
I thought I was going to get dead last, but I managed to squeeze in a tie for second.
Yay. You got dead middle.
I got dead middle. But it was fun.
Do the number 4 thing.
Number 4!
Okay, so my number 4 is just my knowledge in this hobby has grown, and that's really exciting because now I have knowledge that I can share with other people.
Right.
So I've had people ask, for suggestions of a game that they could get their son or, their nephew or something like that. And I ask a few questions. I kind of figure them out a little bit. And I offer a suggestion because I actually have games that I can suggest from instead of I've played 10 games, so maybe this one. But I've played 100 games, so maybe this one. And they've all turned out to be decent suggestions. They've enjoyed it. And a year ago, I would not have felt comfortable suggesting somebody to buy a game for somebody that I had never met. And now I'm yeah, I can give you details and I can hook you up. And it's just, I don't know, that's a huge step for me and a lot of growth in the hobby.
My number 4 is that we got involved with our local game store, Games Plus One, here in Davenport, which has just been a ton of fun. It is rare to have a good game store, I think. I hear a lot of people complaining about theirs, and no game store is perfect by any means, but I'm just really glad that we have got a solid one here in our local area that we can go to every Friday night, play some games, buy from a great selection, and there's other gamings going on too. There's Magic and RPGs and Keyforge and just tons and tons of board games. So I'm loving hanging out there. Number 3!
Okay, so we started playing games with our youngest in 2018, but the amount of games she can play has really grown a lot in 2019. So
yeah, it's up to 10.
Yeah, but that's a lot better than 1.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a lot better than just being able to play one game over and over and over and over again. It's it's almost become a thing of every Monday there's a period of time before I have to go to work and after we've dropped our eldest off at school to where she almost always just pulls a game off of the kid game shelf and asks me to play it, and how can I say no? This is why we don't have clean laundry, because she wants to play games with me. And I say yes.
At Gen Con this year, I had the chance to meet Stefan Feld, who's one of my game design heroes. 3 of my top 10 games are Stefan Feld games, so it was really cool getting a chance to meet him, get his signature. That made my Gen Con experience take it to the next level, and it was super cool.
So if you see Ryan on Board Game Geek, isn't that your picture?
It is. It's
yeah.
me and him just hugging it out because we're best bros now.
Yeah.
We haven't stayed in touch, He's been busy, I've been busy, but
yeah, of course.
Yeah, there's a language barrier. Actually, his English was amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so yes, meeting Stefan Feld, my number 3. Number 2.
That's an interesting number 2.
Yeah, I lost that special voice that I had earlier.
So my number 2 is playing games with our family. I want to specifically say my teenage nieces, who are typical in the sense of, as our daughter calls it,
yeah.
bibbity boppity.
Bibbity bopping on the phone.
Bibbity boppity on the phone. But anyway, when we go to gaming events, not only do people expect us, not gaming events, when we go to family events, not only do our family members expect us to bring games, but certain people even ask for certain games. And so it's become a lot of fun that at these family gatherings, I'm playing games with my teenage nieces and they are not on their phones. It's a miracle, guys. And it's a lot of fun and they're engaged. They're participating. It's awesome.
All right, my number 2 thing that happened this year is we got involved with the Dice Tower. Yeah, some people suggested that, our thing that we do would be a kind of a cool format for the Board Game Breakfast show that the Dice Tower has. And so, we got involved, and Tom Vassell said, yeah, let's do it. And so we've been on there ever since. Be sure if you're watching any of the Dice Tower shows, you watch Board Game Breakfast on Mondays or Thursdays, we're on there usually at least once of those.
Yeah.
And so I love just being able to chat with all those people. The Dice Tower is just an incredible group of reviewers and podcasters and gamers, and all the viewers have been super cool and supportive. So I'd love to kind of grow our involvement with them over the next year or two. But I'm having a lot of fun contributing to the Board Game Breakfast. All right, and finally, number 1.
All right, so we have the same one for number 1.
Yeah, we synced up on our number 1.
Do you want to say it together?
Sure.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
NumiCon! That is our board game convention that we started this year, and off of our last namesake.
Yeah. Newmeyer, just in case you didn't know.
Don't make me laugh. I'm dying over here.
We're a little sick, so we have like the Wicked Witch laugh where you laugh and then you end up coughing because you're sick.
Oh my gosh, you guys. NewMeCon was so much fun. We just took some of our very best friends. We went away into the middle of Iowa, played games for 3 days straight, and just had an incredible time.
It was. Like, the people were great, the food was great, and one of my favorite things about the whole event was just the fact that we were able to blend in health and board games. Like,
You better than me, but...
Well, you had a broken toe.
Did.
So, like, we went for a run, we did a core workout, and then we played games, and it was great to just see that integrate so well. And, I mean, it's something we've been talking about doing for years. 5 years. Yeah, we should do this. Yeah, we should do this. Yeah, we should do this. We did it. So we are going to make it a yearly thing, and we're already like making plans for NewMeCon 2020. I'm so excited.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance to get away with some friends, have a gaming retreat, I highly recommend it. You will not regret it. It was super fun. All right.
I don't know how to end that.
Yeah, we didn't plan that part of it out really well. So that's our 2019 in review. We just had a really fun time this year, getting to meet some of you guys, getting to talk with you guys and chat with you guys online. And hopefully we get to meet more of you guys this year as well. So stay tuned. We've got more videos coming up, our thoughts on 2020, looking into the future. We've got a contest coming up that you're not going to want to miss, so make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any of those details. We've also just got a lot of reviews planned this year. Bethany made a review. She's going to learn 13 games this year.
Oh my god.
So, wow, just really excited that we're going to be able
I'll probably learn 13 games like before February.
You heard it here first. She said it. She's going to do it.
I said probably. I didn't say was going to do it.
All right. So, yeah. So, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews, so you can see all of our upcoming videos and details about our contest that we've been teasing for like forever. It's finally
but it's
happening.
happening next week.
It is happening next week. We're also on Facebook at Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews. We're on Twitter at Ryan and Bethany 1. We are on Instagram at Ryan and Bethany. And lastly, we have a blog on BoardGameGeek.com. Sorry, like I said, my brain is foggy from being sick. But on all those places, you can like, you can comment, you can subscribe, you can follow along. We love hearing from you guys. We love talking with you guys.
All right. Well, until next time.
Bye, everybody. See you next year.
Oh my gosh.
See you next decade.
Dad joke.